Hi, gorgeous. So let's work on strengthening your knees, the knee joint, improving knee mobility, and also strengthening the muscles around and the areas that affect the knee strength. So let's start with improving the circulation to the knee. What you will do is grab a chair. You might have a pole or something you can grab onto. So I'm using a chair, and then with your opposite leg, what you will do is bring it up and then bring it down with the toe touching, barely caressing the floor, and then bringing your leg back to the point where before you need to kind of lean over, just bring it back to where you can still maintain a straight posture. Then flex the knee joint, bring the bent knee up, and then as you lower it, leading with the toes, tap the toe and bring it back, and then bring it up, flex, and now point your toes and tap the floor. And let's keep this movement as you bring it up, toe, back, and then bring your knee up, touch the floor with your toes, and bring your leg back. And we're kind of going in this circle of the same, repeating the same motion. So it's kind of, once you get the movement down, you can flow with it more easily. And you can do this 18 or up to 36 times for each side. Let's do it one more time. And down. And let's change sides. Grab the chair or the back of the chair and bring up your leg, and then tap your toes, swing back the leg where you can still remain stable and in straight upright posture, and then bring the knee up and toe touches the floor, back and up. So we're going in this motion, and it's really helping with getting the circulation, getting the blood flowing to the knee joint and some other areas. And tap, toes, heel back, knee up, and toe, heel back, knee up. And you can see that the foot is flexed here. And it moves only to pointing position when you lower it, back, knee up, point, back. And you can bring it further, like you can really play with it. Just you don't need to lean over. Kind of play to the extent that you can swing your leg back and then lift it up, tap your toes, bring the leg back, and let's do it one more time. Beautiful. You will also feel it in your glutes, and the movement also strengthens your legs. So the next movement that we'll do is, let's do a movement to strengthen your calves, because strong calves also help supporting and strengthening and protecting the knees. So what you'll do is you can do this against a wall if that's easier. But if you're holding on to a chair, then you're lifting your toes and kind of moving on to your heels. So this is where having support will really help. And 1, and lift your toes. 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're just coming back on your heels. So lower your foot down and then raise your toes and come back on your heels. And this is where kind of the support holding on to something really helps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're raising both of the toes of both of your feet up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So you can do this several times a day to keep strengthening your calf muscles. So the next movement, sit down on a chair, and I'm gonna sit on the edge of the chair. It really depends on how high or how low is your chair. So adjust kind of the way you sit so you can do a movement where you will be extending your foot. So you will be raising your knee, and with this move, we'll be strengthening the thighs, which protects the knees. So your toes are pointing in, and then as you straighten your leg out in front of you, toes go pointing out. So in and out, and in as you lift, and out as you lower. In as you lift, and out as you lower. This actually is quite a workout. 3, 4, 5. You will really feel this in your thighs. 7, 8, and 9. And now let's switch sides, and you raise your leg, toes pointing in, and straighten, pointing out. 2, 3. I'm gonna make sure you can see my foot. 4, 5, 6, and remember about your posture. Remember to stack your vertebrae like a beautiful string of pearls, and keep your spine straight. 8 and 9. I might have added an extra 1 or 2, but you can do this, bring it back 9 to 18 times, or even go up to 36 on each side. Let's move on to the next movement. For the next one, you remain sitting in the chair, and what you'll do is raise your left leg, and you will be pointing your toes back and forward. So the leg is straight. What you're moving is flexing your toes. Flex and point, flex and point. So this strengthens the knee joint, also helps with pain if you're experiencing pain, injury recoveries, and it is also really good for strengthening your ankles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's change sides. The other leg goes up, and keep your toes firm. Like, keep really flexing, stretching, flexing, stretching, flexing, stretching. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will feel it all behind your leg as well. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So good. For the next movement, we will remain in the chair. Grab a piece of paper. Any sheet of paper will be good, and you will place it in between your feet. So, and what you will do is you will raise your feet up and lower them. And this is really good for knee alignment, knee pains. Of course, you have to gauge kind of what is your current feeling. Don't do any exercises that cause pain, but this is really good for your knees. So you're raising and lowering, raising and lowering, raising, up and down, up and down, up and down. And you can do this 20 to 30 times per set. Let's do 10 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Again, you can keep going a little bit depending on how many times you want to do this. And the next movement is we will do knee circles. So let me just see if I will have to adjust the camera so you can see my whole body. So let's do knee circles as the next move. So you stand up. Again, you can hold on to a chair for balance and stability. And what you will do is circle your toes. So make a circle in. And this feels so good. And so good for your knee joint and relaxes it. And let's turn the directions outwards. So draw this beautiful circle with your toes. And again, mostly what's moving is only the part from your knee to your toes, that part of your leg. And now let's change sides. I'm gonna move the chair to the other side and do the same with the other leg. So you're drawing this circle and relaxing your knee and moving the joint outward with these outward circles. And now in. This is kind of a feel-good flowing exercise, but you can still feel it working your thigh a little bit. Can't you? I definitely feel it. All right. So the next movement that we'll do is have your feet about hip width or shoulder width apart and have a, bend down and put your hands on your kneecaps. And what you will do is only do this if it doesn't hurt. So any movements that you're doing, only do them if they don't cause any pain and if your knees are in a good enough condition to do them. If not, then stop and skip any of the movements that might be troublesome. So you're rotating and warming up that knee joint by these outward circles, and then let's move them in. So we are reversing the circle to inwards rotation. And then we'll change it up now. Do both of your knees circling to the left. And your feet remain stable, planted in the floor. They will move a little bit. And now reverse the direction in opposite direction, opposite side. This is a really good also movement to warm up your knee joints in the morning as you warm up your whole body. Wonderful. And then what I want you to do is gently massage, have a bend in your knees and massage your kneecaps, by making the circle around them. Now make it in one direction and then change it up and massage it with your thumb in the opposite direction. This also helps with the circulation massages the area around the knees, and then massage a little bit behind your knees. So literally rub and create more circulation, drive more circulation to that area of your knees. It feels so good. You can do that anytime that you remember. Now let's move back to holding your chair and having your chair behind you so you can hold on to the armrest. And this time we will just swing the leg and relax the knee joint. So this can help with relieving minor aches and pains and really relaxing the leg, relaxing that knee joint. And we're just swinging it. You know, do a range of motion that is comfortable to you and just kind of relax into it and enjoy it. And now let's change sides and turn to the other leg. And same thing. Just relax and swing your leg and relax your knee joint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This feels good, doesn't it? And let's end this with sitting and running. So sit on a chair where your arms are unobstructed so they can move, because you will be literally sitting and running. You will extend one leg and bring the opposite arm out and then change. So the opposite arm and leg are moving or coming out. So you're literally kind of tapping with each heel as you change sides, and you're doing this running motion that also is good for your knees. He's not putting the body weight on the knees, but it's still working them, and will also work your belly and your upper body. So, you know, tap the heels as lightly as you can, but this will also engage your abs, or might challenge them a little bit. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Whew, how did that feel? And keep going if you'd like. So I'd love to hear from you. How did these movements make you feel? And let me know. Let me know what you thought about this sequence of movements, specifically designed to focus on the knees, the knee strength, knee mobility, knee joint strength, and strengthening the muscles around your knees. And also working some other areas of your body, of course, while we're focusing on the knees. So lots of love and have an amazing rest of the day.